Hey guys, Kevin here with Kingpin Social, bringing you another video. Last week, we talked about building parallels between different things to learn and develop anything. Today, we are going to try and develop a deeper understanding of these parallels by looking at the parallels between relationships and mathematics. A great way to understand what a relationship actually is through math and its parallels to relationships. Math is referred to as relationships or relations. All of these relations or interactions can be broken down into different exchanges of value. In mathematics, these exchanges are based off of numerical value. The values in math are also completely relative. For example, 1 million is only a large number compared to numbers smaller than it, but compared to infinity, it is nothing. These relative values in math encompass both positive and negative infinity in both directions, as well as all of the numbers in between. This means that the value in mathematics is actually a spectrum of value. The values in mathematics leading up to infinity can all be quantified. However, infinity itself cannot. However, outcomes in mathematics are either going to be positive, negative, or zero. The potential of mathematics is infinite. With it, you can do anything. If you want to engineer a building, or lose a certain percentage of body fat, or even engineer a new compound, you can do that with math. Interestingly enough, all of these same parallels can be drawn when looking at the nature of relationships with people. All relationships with people can also be broken down into different exchanges of value. However, with people, those exchanges are based off of human need and emotion. Also, when building relationships with people, value is also relative. One person might value something greater than another, or not at all. The values that we choose can be anything and everything. Values like money, food, jobs, cars can be easily quantified. However, values like creativity, self-esteem, confidence, and trust cannot. This is why I would also view the values when building relationships with people to also be a spectrum. In mathematics, the potential outcomes are positive, negative, and zero. While with relationships with people, they are either going to go good, bad, or they will be non-existent, which is the same parallel. Finally, I believe that relationships also have infinite potential value, whether it's a relationship between technology and medicine, or construction and design, or people and their bodies. I truly believe that anything is possible through relationships. Now, looking a little bit deeper into the parallels, you'll notice that even the definitions are the same. The first definition of math states that it is a study of numbers, equations, functions, and geometric shapes and their relationships. In the second definition that I have here, it states that math is the systematic treatment of magnitude and relationships between figures and forms, and relations between quantities expressed symbolically. You'll notice that in both definitions, they refer to math as relationships. Now, let's take a look at the definition of relationships. The first definition, stating that it is simply the state of being connected or related. The second definition states that it is an association by blood or marriage, kinship. The third definition that I have here is that a relationship is the mutual dealings, connections, or feelings between two parties. And finally, the fourth definition literally states that logic and mathematics are another name for relations. which is where the parallel to me becomes very clear. Simply put, relationships equals math. Now let's look more in depth into the parallels of the two. If you understand that a relationship simply comes down to an exchange of value, then you can also understand that the type of relationship that you develop will be based off the type of value that you exchange. For example, if you have someone in your life that contributes an infinite amount of positive value to your life, they are somebody that you might consider family on the relationship spectrum. On the negative side, somebody that might take an infinite amount of value, you would consider to be your enemy. And somebody that you've exchanged no value with, you would consider to be a stranger. This is the concept of the next video that we'll be doing. If you like what you hear, check us out at kingpinsocial.com for more.